Hello, this is Judy Rubalcaba, and welcome to Nursing 6109, Informatics Technology and Healthcare Outcomes. This PowerPoint is a summary of information that is contained in your syllabus. Just wanted to give you a little head start. However, this does not replace your responsibility to read and go over your syllabus in detail, because there's going to be a lot of details that I'm not going to be covering in this summary. So please do take time to go over your summary or your syllabus. Okay. Some information about me. Again, my name is Dr. Judy Rubalcaba. I am an alumni of the University of West Florida doctoral program. I have an MSN from the California State University of Dominguez Hills. I have a bachelor's degree of the University of West Florida, and I have an associate's RN from Rancho Santiago College in California. Here is information about my cell phone and my email, WESCA, and also Corsten. Corsten is the preferred email communication that I encourage you to use when trying to get a hold of me or need to email me. Okay. My office hours, I am in California, so I am 3 hours behind the East Coast. And so my office hours are by appointment. I am available through email and phone. So if you have any type of urgent questions or you have some concerns, text me on my cell phone with your name, your number, and a message, and I'll get back to you pretty quickly. I usually have my cell phone on me pretty much most of the time. I do kind of turn it off when I go to bed around 10 or 11 Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Other than that, if it's just a routine question, please go through the Corsten email. And like I said, I'm in California, so there's a 3-hour difference. Now, that is not going to be an issue when answering emails or questions. And also, all of your assignments are due Eastern Standard Time, not Pacific where I am, but Eastern Standard Time, because that's where West Georgia is. Okay, my response time, I will make every effort to answer within 24 hours. As soon as I get the email, I usually will answer it. And if you leave me a phone message, again, if it's an urgent matter, I get back to you pretty quickly. Otherwise, within 24 hours. If you're emailing me or leaving me a phone message, which you can, on the weekends and holidays, it may take a little longer, but again, as soon as I see it, I usually answer, and I'm usually checking my emails and my phone frequently throughout the day. As far as response times for posting grades, I try very hard to get grades in within 7 to 8 days from the assignment due date. However, depending on the complexity of the assignment, it may take me a little longer, just because I like to be very thorough and I read the assignments several times. So if I'm going to be a little later turning in or posting grades or providing feedback on assignments, I will let you know, and I will give you an approximate time or day that I'll be done with grading the assignments and providing you with the feedback that you need. Okay? And I will announce that through Corsten. Now, the course description, we're going to talk about the theoretical basis of healthcare informatics. As you all know, as practicing nurses, informatics is a big part of our nursing practice. And so with this course, we're going to provide you some basis of the management and processing of healthcare data, information, and knowledge, and what is your responsibility as an MSN nurse or graduate nurse in the care of your patient, and also as an employee of a facility and your patient advocate. So the outlines, the course learning outcomes as you will see in the syllabus, are aligned with the MSN program outcomes, the MSN essentials, the nurse manager essentials, the clinical nurse leader, and the nurse educator. So all of the outcomes are aligned so that as you progress through the course, you are able to meet those objectives, which is the important part of the course. And the assignments are also kind of aligned with the competencies and the outcomes of the modules and the program and all of the specialties. These are the required textbooks: Sava McCormick, Essentials of Informatics, the American Nurses Association, Nursing Informatics. It's a small book. I got mine through the ANA, and I have it. I downloaded into my computer, so I have that on my computer. Very importantly, you need to have the APA manual, and that's something that you will use throughout the program. So it is to your benefit to invest in the book. Also, in relation to APA formatting and all of that, there is a website that's called Purdue OWL. That's from the university, Purdue University, and they also provide good information about APA formatting and what do you do for citing references and things like that. Now, we do have some additional resources, and you will see that in each module you will have some supplementary resources, articles, maybe some videos. Although they're not mandatory or required, I really, really encourage you to look at those because they have really, really good information, and the videos as well. This is how you're going to be evaluated throughout the course. There are 6 assignments. You have a patch assessment survey that is to evaluate your knowledge of informatics. You're going to have 2 major group discussion posts, and we're going to do this in small groups, so I will be assigning you to small groups. And throughout the semester, you will be with that group, and you will be discussing and providing feedback within your small group. So there's the first discussion post is about ethics and social media, a very important topic. The other small discussion post is on big data, and this is what do you do with a large amount of data and how does that influence patient care. And then another assignment is the electronic health records or electronic medical record products, where you're going to do research and you're going to look at 2 types or 2 software of electronic medical records, and you're going to describe both of them, and you're going to compare one to another. And many of you are already working with some of these electronic medical record software in your work settings. And then lastly, you're going to create an e-portfolio. I think this is a very it's an important assignment, not only because we're looking at how informatics will help you as a nurse to, I guess, market yourself and to keep track of all the good things and all the important things and works that you are doing within your schooling and within your work setting. And as we go throughout the semester, I will provide more information about the different assignments. Okay, so assignments. Once again, assignments and due dates are listed on the course schedule. If you go on D2L in course stand, you'll see on the left side there's going to be, the ribbon on the top across the page where it says start here. Go ahead and click on that, and you will have information about, again, the course calendar, the syllabus, information about me, and then you'll have information about the different modules. And we have 5 modules plus an e-portfolio module, so about a total of 6 modules. Dates in regards to the calendar are subject to change. I may find that there's something that just is not going to work well, even though I went through the calendar several times, and things may come up where I may need to change something, or maybe feedback from all of you about a particular assignment. I may have to make some changes, but again, I will let all of you know about this through the course then emails. And again, all assignments and discussions are due on Eastern Standard Time. And in order for you to be successful, you must have an 80 or greater percent in all the assignments, and at the end to be able to pass the course or be successful in the course. Miss and late assignment policies. This is a very important, and I want you to really pay attention to this one. You are expected to submit assignments by the deadline. Now you have a calendar, and the calendar is put out right at the first day of class, so you have an idea when things are due, and so that you can plan your work life, your family life around these assignments. Assignments that are late will receive a deduction of 10% of the total assignments points possible per day. Okay, each day that it is late. If the assignment is late 3 days, then you will receive a 0 for the assignment. In the event of an emergency that prevents you to submit your assignments on time, you must let me know ASAP. I will determine whether I'll waive the late policy or not. I also consider how you're doing in the course and how you're contributing in your participation and when you are coming into the course then and whatnot. Now, this is very important. Vacations and time off from work are not valid excuses for not submitting deadline on time. So if you know that you're taking a vacation, or you're getting together for a family reunion, or you're taking time off from work, you need to be able to plan so that you submit your assignment on the due date. Okay, it's not an excuse. That's why we put out the calendar at the beginning of the semester for you to look at when things are due and be able to work around and be able to make sure that you complete the assignments on time. But again, things happen, life happens, and there's emergencies. I want you to let me know ASAP. Okay, attendance guidelines for online graduate courses. Now, as students of online courses, you are expected to sign in, and because that is part of your participation. And I can go in and I can see when was the last time you signed in, when was the last time you contributed, and if I see that you are not keeping up with the policy, then you will get an email from me. Okay? Now, again, life happens and things come up, and I want to make sure that you feel comfortable in communicating with me if you have any concerns or things are happening in your life and or in your work that you need to let me know. Okay, so again, you'll be successful when you follow these rules or these procedures. You want to log in at least 3 times a week to make sure that you're current with the course announcements. Making sure that you've seen my latest announcement, you've answered emails, maybe from me, maybe from one of your peers. You want to prepare for the assignments by completing all the assigned readings and reviewing the assignments and what is expected from you. And also, you want to review the rubrics. That's very important when you are doing assignments. You want to make sure that you have the rubrics with you so you can see what you're going to be graded on. Also, you're most effective when you provide critical but constructive feedback to your fellow peers. You want to make sure that you assist your peers and making sure that your discussions are very thoughtful and are meaningful. Okay. Within the discussions, I get a picture of how well you are understanding the readings and how well you're critically thinking about the issues and how those readings relate to what your experiences are in the workplace. I want you to maintain an open mind and allow for professional and personal growth. Remember also too that not everybody's gonna have the same feelings or thoughts on specific subjects. So again, I want you to be respectful from each other, because everybody is entitled to their opinion. However, the way you communicate really makes a difference. Okay. Display respect for self or others by being caring online. Now, remember, our program is a caring program, and we want to make sure that we are caring for each other, because all of you are going through the same, course. You're going to go through the same, you're going to, together, you're going to feel the challenges of being an MSN student and trying to balance work and family and whatnot. So take good care of each other, and very importantly, take care of yourself. Remember that self-care is an important part of the program. Okay, so when you're turning in your assignments, your papers, there is a draft Dropbox in the assignment Dropbox, and you want to make sure that your papers you submit through there first, so that you put it through the originality tool, which is Turnitin. And so make sure you submit your assignments or draft of your assignments into that assignment Dropbox. The Turnitin tool is on, and what it does that it will provide a report of originality. How original is your paper, or whether there's parts of your paper that have been used in by other students. So once you get that report, and you'll get a percentage, and what you need to do is that you want to follow the report, the Turnitin report, and make the changes that you need to do before you submit a your final draft to the regular assignment Dropbox. Any final assignment that you submit in the draft Dropbox will not be graded. So please, I want to be clear with that from the beginning. Now, when you submit your Turnitin draft assignment, it can take up to 24 hours for you to get the originality report. Many times it's less than that. However, it can take up to 24 hours, and you can submit your assignment several times through Turnitin, just to make sure that everything is okay. However, it can take 24 hours. The more you submit, there may be a little bit more of a delay. Okay, now if you have any questions about the Turnitin, there is some links in your syllabus that could take you to more information and can answer some questions that you may have about the originality tool Turnitin. Okay, now this is the end of my short, sweet, and to the point orientation, basically going through the syllabus. Now again, this recording does not take place of reading the syllabus and the course calendar in its entirety. Again, I am available. Please do not hesitate to get a hold of me and try to communicate with me, whether it's through your course stand email, through leaving a message on my phone, leaving me a text message if it's an urgent matter, and I'll be able to get back to you as soon as I'm able. And I'm pretty much, again, I'm checking my emails throughout the day. I also have my phone with me, so I'll be able to check emails from my phone, as well as receive messages of urgency if you need to get a hold of me. Okay, welcome to the course, and I hope you have a great semester. And again, I'm here for you. I understand the challenges of being a student and being a working adult and having a family. I do that. Again, I am very empathetic, because all of my schooling has been done as as a working adult with families and whatnot, and so I was able to achieve it, and I know you will too. With a little planning and some support, you will be successful.